All right, guys, welcome to your unique devotion for the day. So today I got some other things to say. I want to promote a group called Servants, but first and foremost, most important, servants is probably second, then my words, maybe third. But uh, I'm going to read from Hebrews as we're continuing in the chapter 1 section, and this is just going to be verse 6 and 7. It still falls under the Son Exalted Above Angels. So let me just read it, then I explain. And again, I will be to him a father, and he shall be to me a son. But when he again brings the firstborn into the world, he says, let all the angels of God worship him. And for the angels, he says, who makes his angels spirits, and his ministers a flame of fire. He's God is exalting Jesus here in his words from the Old Testament. And he's placing the angels in their place, but not necessarily to put them in their place, but to show you the multitude, the power behind Jesus, the how high he really is exalted, the truth behind who Jesus really is, that he's even above the angels, that angels are just given as ministers or servants. And we think angels are pretty cool when you think about what an angel is, and their power and presence. Well, Jesus is above that. So it doesn't quite stand out, that question. It's a little, here we go deep again, it's a little deeper than I thought it would be. Who is in control? Now that question I use because it stands out here and it has to do with your actual life. Who is in control of your life? Are you in control? Are you able to take care of every circumstance that comes along? You control all your emotions, you control all of your actions, you control everything that you do 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and you're always getting what you want and being where you want to be and meeting the people you want to meet and doing the things you want to do. You're totally in control? I hope that you are, but I'm certainly not. There's times where my mind rambles. There's times where I say things that I didn't quite mean because my communication skill isn't 100%. There's times where I get frustrated, but there might have been no need for frustration. There's times where when I'm in meeting people, I close up out of fear. The fear's in control then. Yeah. There's so many different aspects in my life where other things take control, and I'm even trying it. Even the habits I do, brush my teeth every day, morning and at night. That habit is in control. It's not that I have to force myself to go, like, I'm in control, I'm going to go brush my teeth now. I just do it. So there are other things in control of me, and I need to be aware of that. It's not a problem. It's just that I need to be aware of it. Because when I am aware of it, and the more that I learn to communicate with God, the more I can say, okay, brushing my teeth is a good control. It helps on many different levels for health reasons, just not even for my teeth, but for my heart and everything else. There's a lot of links there in the medical field. So that's probably a good thing, and that's okay. And God probably wants me, I'm sure, He wants me to be healthy. And to do such a simple act is kind of letting that be in control, and that's okay. But what about the frustrations and the anger and the being closed up and the fears and things like that? You don't want those things to be in control. But the more that you learn to communicate with God, the more He tends to be in control. And it's not that He's forcing you then to do what you don't want to do. It's that He's opening your heart and your mind to who He created you to be, all the essence of who you are, to put you in the place of things just come easy, even in trials, that you're able to just be calm and have that peace that passes all understanding and work through things. Now God's in control. Because ultimately, without Him, we're a fish out of water flapping around. We need to be in the water. We need to be completely surrounded by Him so that we can breathe and function. Also, outside of just ourselves, God is in control. We need to know that. We might say that people out there say that God doesn't exist, and or we don't need God, or there's other different gods. But I tell you what, the God that runs the entire universe and beyond, He is in control. I'm not making the sun burn bright. I'm not making the sun revolve. There's no single being out there that's got the 24-hour-a-day, 7-day-a-week job of holding the moon in place. God is doing that. God is keeping our galaxy moving around a black hole. God is bringing another galaxy, which is like hundreds of billions of years, whatever, from now. There's another galaxy moving towards ours. One day they will collide. One day they will become an entire... God is making that happen. Not me, not you. God is putting the angels in their place. God places servants where servants need to be. God placed Jesus where Jesus needed to be. He's placed you exactly where He needed to be. And that brings me to a quick point. You can never be more purposed, more important, more loved than the exact moment of your birth, or you would not be here. I say that every once in a while, and I think that's important. Think about that. You are most purposed, most needed, most loved at the moment of your birth, maybe the moment of your conception, maybe even there's a thought in God's mind just prior to that. As soon as He deems it worthy that I need Brandon Bear, I need you on the YouTube channel watcher guy, person. As soon as He deems that you need to be here, boom, you're here. You have a purpose. And no greater love than that. You can't gain more love than that. I mean, loving people and loving our family and our friends is very important, but not to fill a void. Not to fill a void. So who is in control? Now that I've rambled on. That's a good one. I'm going to think about that today and make sure God is in control. Just a quick side. Nah, it's not a side. This is important. Servants.org. www.servants.org. It's an organization. I think this is a 10K. My lovely wife did a few years ago. I get the t-shirt. How's that work? She does the work. I get the t-shirt. They help single families. They help the elderly. They help the disabled with things that are safety issues and safety hazards in their homes for people that can't afford them, that are struggling financially. But they also extend out. They do yard work when they have their get-togethers. They do painting, simple stuff. They also do something called love. Their mission is to love on people, to just be there for them and show them that there is hope, that there's people out there thinking of them, and that Christ does exist and can help them in their life. They're not knocking door to door spreading the gospel, but by their actions, they allow doors to open, and then they walk through and spread the gospel in action and in word if necessary. So www.servants.org, please check it out. In the next couple of weeks, I'm going to post down in the description box. I'll put the link down there too. Just some information of upcoming events in the summer. They're week-long events. You can plug in anywhere. I'll put the dates down in the next couple of weeks. Every once in a while, I'll just post that out there. If anyone is interested, please check them out. I know later in the summer, I'm going to do a full week again this year. It was awesome. It was spectacular. Helped a lot of people. I grew a lot by meeting some new people, and it was fun. Good fellowship, good times. On that note, long video, but I hope that God still gives you all the blessings you deserve, and even more so, all the blessings you don't deserve. Have a wonderful day. Enjoy your day, and I will see you tomorrow. Don't forget, go right now, checkoutservants.org. Do it. I will track you down.